Okay, hi guys. Can you see me? Can you hear my voice loud and clear? You have to answer me in the chat comment, yeah, because I can't hear you. If you can hear me, can you please say yes, you can hear me? Yes, hello Sophia. Hello, hi Khairul Shazwan. Yes, Muhammad Shamil. Muhammad Sharul, hi. Okay, so yeah, who is this divorced John? Can hear miss. Okay, never mind. You just use whatever name. Fine, later on I'll give you the attendance. So I hope you all have seen the video on my slides of chapter 4. I wanted to know if you have any questions, then I'm here to answer your questions. But if you don't have any questions, then yeah, I have nothing to say. Yes, hi, hello Jode. Who is Jode? STNR SFH and hello, hi. I do not know who you are. Noraizad, hi. Yes. Putri Elisa. Okay, hi. Okay, Johari. All right. How many of you, tell me honestly, how many of you have actually watched the video that I've posted, the whole 52 minutes video? Yes, hello. Hi, Yasmin. Russell, hello, hi. Okay, Johari, thanks for the explanation. Okay, Khairul Hamizan. And Khairul Shazwan, you watched the whole 50 minutes. Okay, so do you understand the whole chapter 4? Hi, Afifi. Okay, so I think all of you know chapter 4 is about market segmentation. And please remember that when you talk about market segmentation, you are grouping the people. Remember, there are many types of customers. Okay, so what you do is actually in chapter 4 is trying to subgroup them into certain characteristics which they call the basis just now, okay, basis of segmentation, and then you create the marketing mix just to suit this particular group of people so that these people will be satisfied with the type of products that you sell to them. Hi, yes, Ko Adam. Do you have any question for me other than just hi and hello? Yes, who is this STNR? Okay, thank you. You even watch it twice. Why? Because you cannot understand, is it? Can you understand now after watching twice? Okay, you watch it, the video, Ko Adam. Thank you. Good. Can you understand everything that I have explained in the video? Okay, that's a good question, Putri Alisa. Can you explain more on the usage rate segmentation? Okay, when you talk about usage rate, the segmentation is based on how many, hold on, let me see again, chapter 4. Okay, wait, where is it? Usage rate. What is usage rate segmentation? All right, there are two things in the usage rate segmentation. Yeah, first one is on the user status, and another one is on the usage rate itself. So, which one that you wanted to know, Putri? Is it the user status, or is it the usage rate itself? Okay, so the usage rate itself. Now, marketers, right, they need to know the different types of users, which some of them are a light user, some of them medium user, heavy user of a product. So when you talk about light user, these are the people who seldom use the product. Okay, and medium user, there are slightly not really frequently using it, but rather they perhaps in a week they use it 3 times. Okay, for a light user, perhaps they only use things once in a week or once a month. However, for a heavy user, products like they always use every day. Okay, so there are one product which you can say some people are a light user, some people a medium user, and a heavy user. Now, take example. For example, instant noodle. Now, how many of you would actually eat instant noodle every day? So, if you eat the instant noodle every day, so you are considered as the heavy user of the instant noodle. Okay, or if let's say you only eat it like twice or 3 times a day, so you are considered as the medium user. But if you actually you eat the instant noodle only once a week or sometimes once in 2 weeks, so that is when you are considered as the light user. So that's why you can see that instant noodles, right, they are normally sold in a packet of 5 or 6. Okay, or sometimes they are in a packet of I mean, like they bundle it together. Okay, if let's say you are a light user, maybe you just want to buy one, so you may want to just get Maggi in cup. Okay, so that is for the light user. Okay, while for the medium user, you may just want to buy that particular pack of 5, but then you will not eat it immediately for that whole week. All right, so perhaps you will just keep it. Of course, you will be taking care of looking at the expiry date so that you know that when is the date that you need to consume that particular instant noodle. Okay, got it, Putri Elisa? Any other question? Okay, you got it. Good. Yes, Carol Shazwan. Okay, the big 5 personality traits. What about it? Okay, so let me first explain on the big 5 personality traits. Yeah. Now, the marketers, they wanted to know this market segmentation basis where they can group these people according to their personality or their characteristics. So specifically looking at the big 5 personality traits, the researchers, yeah, they do this particular research to actually group different to identify people's personality. So from the personality, marketers can actually find out what are the products that suitable for this personality. Okay, so there are 5 types of people, okay, that can be characterized in terms of their openness to the experience, the concessioners, the extraversion, agreeableness, and also neuroticism. So when, let's say, take example of one personality, which is either friendly versus challenging or detached person. Now, this type of personality, where these are the people who are very friendly, they are compassionate, they are normally likes to be among people. They like to socially belongs to a lot of people. So there are also many people who are actually love to do these things together. All right, they wanted to eat together, they want to go for movie together. All right, they are very friendly and they go out a lot with other people. So this kind of personality will want to have certain marketing mix. Like, for example, they wanted to dine in with a large number of people. So the marketers will know that, oh, okay, for this kind of people, we need to get ready our restaurant with tables which are for more people, not just table for two or table for four persons. All right. While a detached person or a more challenging person, kind of personality, they don't like to be in the social context. All right, they do the social distancing, and being in at home quarantine by themselves, it's fun for them because they are very detached and they do things solo. They do things alone. So when they go to a restaurant, for example, they don't want to go with a lot of people. They might just want to eat alone. So that is when the restaurant realized that, okay, we should actually provide a bar for this kind of person who wants to sit and eat alone. So that is when you understand the personality of your market, then you provide the what they call it, marketing mix for this group of people. So there are also some people like being introvert and also extrovert. So introvert, they like to, let's say, eat at home, or they just call food panda, grab food just to eat at home. While those people who are extrovert, they can't stand eating alone at home or just being inside the house. They want to go out. So these are the people who actually keluar and mengingkari arahan PKP lah. So I hope you are not like that lah. Okay. Any other question just now? You got it? I want to ask about, well, can you explain on the positioning basis again? Positioning basis. What is it, Wuzili? Can you explain like again? Again? All right, now, Carol Shazwan just now asked about, can you explain the positioning basis again? All right, positioning basis, basically there are, how many bases? 5 bases, right? Now, positioning basis, there are 7, isn't it? 7 or 9? 7, okay, 7 positioning bases. Number 1 is attribute, and then you have the price and quality, use of application, and so on. Okay, as you know, the word positioning means that how people position the product or the brand inside their mind as compared to the other brands or competing brands. Okay, so let's take example of when I say telecommunication services. Okay, so when I say yellow color for telecommunication services, what comes to your mind? You know the yellow man? The yellow color in the telecommunications service provider? You always have to think of yellow means DG, isn't it? All right. Or when I say it's blue, perhaps you think of Celcom, right? Yes, Carol Shazan, correct. So yes, yellow is DG. Okay, so when you talk about green, perhaps Maxis, right? Or when I say red, then it will be Hotlink. Orange, what about orange? Orange is which telco? Anybody? Yes, correct. Orange is U-Mobile. Dominic, Fanta, what is Fanta? There's no Fanta for mobile phone service provider. Okay, so that is when you start to position things using some colors, okay, elements of colors. All right, so that is other positioning bases that you can use. So what we learned here in our chapter is that there are 7 positioning bases that can be used. So like number 1, attribute, which is associated with the product or the product feature itself. Like when I say using iMessages. So iMessages is only for iPhone, right? Not? So iPhone user, you know iMessages. Um, last time when the example that I've given to you in the slide is a Ferrari car, isn't it? Because you are talking about how fast is that car is. So it is associated with the attribute. So the moment I say what is the fastest car, then you might automatically think of Ferrari. You don't think of MyV, or you don't think of Proton to be the fastest car, isn't it? Okay, so that is positioning based on the attribute. When you talk about positioning based on price and also quality, you're talking about the price itself. Yeah, it can be Mustang, it can be McLaren. Okay, so those cars, maybe you know those cars, but yeah, what I have in mind is that Ferrari is the fastest car. Yeah, I know your knowledge of the cars is very vast, Russell. Thank you, Bugatti. All right, next, can we move on to price and quality? Okay, so positioning based on price and quality is when you're talking about you position your product by putting a high price. So when people think of expensive things, they might think of your product or your brand. Okay. So like the example I've given to you in the slide is that AirAsia and also Malaysia Airlines, right? So these two airlines, when you talk about high prices, of course you will think of mass, isn't it? While low prices is AirAsia because AirAsia is cheap, correct? And yeah, we talk about quality. For example, a hotel. Okay, we talk about hotel. Hilton versus Tune Hotel, for example. So you might have in mind that Hilton should be one has a very good quality. Okay, a very good service or customer service, and of course the price is very high, isn't it? Okay, so when you talk about a cheaper one, like I don't know what is a cheap hotel just now, Tune Hotel, right? So Tune Hotel, you can't expect the services are given to you like how Hilton will give you the services. Okay, next, positioning basis is use or application, where you are stressing on the use or application of the product itself. Like when I give you the example is the usage of it or the application of Panadol itself. Remember Panadol? So when you feel like headache, pening lah, you need Panadol. Automatically you will think of Panadol. And even Panadol also they did their advertisement like anda rasa saya ada masa untuk pening kepala? Okay, so that is when they are stressing on. Let's say you sakit kepala, that is when you remember Panadol. All right, that is the use of application lah. Right. Next is based on the product user, which the positioning is based focusing on personality or a type of a user itself. Yalah Syarul Nizam, I don't have time untuk sakit kepala, okay? Okay, next. Talking about product user is based on the person who uses it. Okay, so typically, you would think of the user of it. Like for example, I give you the example of Bata, isn't it? So when you were in school last time, when your parents say, "Okay, let's go to Bata," that means you wanted to buy a new school shoes, isn't it? So that is when it is always associated with certain kind of person. Okay, or let's say a footballer, for example. Can you give me a name of a very established, a very good footballer? Cristiano Ronaldo, is it? Okay, so Cristiano Ronaldo, for example, what is the brand that he uses? Or Ronaldo, okay. Is that Cristiano Ronaldo? Is it the same person? Yeah, okay. I think so. So these people, okay, let's say, yeah, when you talk about Nike, for example, even Shopee, yeah, Shopee is using this Cristiano Ronaldo because they wanted to get more guys to use Shopee other than just women lah. Okay, so when you talk about Nike, so the product user itself, so you want to be a good football player, so you use Nike boots to play football, for example. All right. Okay, next. Are we done with? Is it clear? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Uh, product class. Product class is product is positioned as associated with a particular category of product. When you talk about product category itself, like the example I've given to you, when you say you want to buy Colgate, but actually you buy your Fresh and White toothpaste or you are buying your Darlie toothpaste, but you remember the brand as the product itself. Okay, or Maggi, for example, then you buy Mi Sedap or you buy Ibumi, Sarimi, and so on. But then it, what you say to your parents or your friend is that, okay, I want to buy Maggi. All right. So that is when you are able to position your brand as a product class itself. Okay. All right. Next one, competitors. This is when positioning against competitors as a part of every positioning strategy. So what you do is that when you want to remind your customers or your market about your product, you always mention indirectly or directly your competitor's product. Okay. So the example that I've given to you in my slides was the Burger King and McDonald's, isn't it? Remember? So Burger King positioned themselves against McDonald's by saying that why would you eat with a clown when you can eat with the king? Okay. So that is when you are positioning yourself by telling that why should you go to McDonald's when you can eat Burger King as a king, you know? Yes, Rizat, betul. Why eat with clown when you can eat with the king? Correct. So that is when you are positioning based on the competitor. Okay. And lastly, positioning base is on the emotion itself, which is you are doing the positioning by touching some elements of emotion, okay, like being sad or being happy, romance, angers, and etc. Okay, so the example I've given to you was the chocolates, right? Not the Ferrero Rocher chocolate. So that is when Ferrero, when they show the advertisement, you will feel that oh, that is a very exclusive chocolate, and normally it is used for you to give to your lovers, right? So is it for the touch of romance and feeling like being so exclusive to that particular person. So you give the Ferrero Rocher. So it plays with the emotion that when you receive a Ferrero Rocher from someone, that means you're special to that person. Okay, or if you want to tell that person that that person is so special, so you give that person a Ferrero Rocher. So that is when it emotion plays the role here in putting what people think about that particular product in their mind, right? Uzi, your line got problem, is it? Why? Where are you? Where is your house? I hope you still can hear with me. Bear with me here. Okay, so typically organization or the markets, they don't only use one basis for positioning, but rather they can use a combination of all those seven, all right, one or two, or if they are really creative enough, they can actually use all the seven bases and add on other bases. They're like colors, for example, just now. All right. Okay, move on. Can we have another question? No more question, is it? So typically students will get confused with the positioning basis and also segmentation basis, segmentation strategies, and also positioning strategies. So if you actually can write in what they call it, mind mapping, okay, then it will be easier for you to remember. Okay. Any other question? so far? No? Yes, Uzi. Oh yeah, Miss. What? Hmm? Yes, Sharonism, positioning strategies. What about it? Okay, good. Ku Adam Harith, all clear. Positioning maps berkaitan dengan rating in mind ke? Okay, yes. Rating in mind, correct. Could you explain more about concentration target strategy? Sophia, target concentrated targeting. Okay, concentrated targeting, that is one of the segmentation strategies, yeah, where you are from the word concentrated, meaning you are focusing very much towards that particular group of people. Okay, that means usually what happens is that you only have one mix, okay, one marketing mix, one product, okay, or one product category that will actually serve this particular one market. The example that I've given to you on this concentrated marketing strategy is the Starbucks, isn't it? Okay, so it is also known as the niche marketing, where Starbucks, as you can see, the products that they sell is barely coffee. Okay, basically coffee. Of course, they have some cakes, tea, juices, and so on. But their main products that they offer will be coffee. And they really understand what type of coffee that people would like to have. Okay, so that is when they concentrated by focusing on what are the types of coffee that all this particular market would like to have. Okay, they are small in a way that not everybody drink coffee, isn't it? Even though not everybody drink coffee, but there are a lot of in terms of this small number of people, they drink coffee like a heavy user kind of thing. Okay, that you drink coffee every day or twice a day or three times a day even. Okay, so when you are able to concentrate in terms of this small group of people, the niche just now, all right, you can offer the various types of coffee for them to actually try and drink. Okay, so that is when you really know about the market itself and you provide things that they would like to have. So does Big Apple Donuts, okay, or even Levi's for jeans, right? So Levi's is one of another company that do concentrated marketing. What do Levi's sell? So basically, they just sells the jeans, isn't it? The denim jeans, all right? Even though they only just sell that one type of jeans, the denim itself, but there are many styles, many colors, and so on, that they want their customers to enjoy wearing that particular jeans. So they don't bother to produce any other apparels, all right? So what they concentrate is that to produce the best jeans for the customer to wear. So that is concentrated marketing. Okay, is it clear? Who did ask me about that one just now? Sophia, is it clear? So Wuzi, the positioning maps just now, yes, is related to rating in the mind. Russell, explain more about repositioning. Okay. Now, repositioning is when initially or previously people have already put what they think in their mind about the brand or the product. Okay, like when I say to you Proton Cars, for example. Okay, Proton Cars, what comes to your mind when you think of Proton Cars? Is it as good as like Ferrari, your Bugatti just now, Mustang, and whatsoever? Do you have that in mind when you think of Proton? Or tell me, what do you think when you heard the car Proton? So typically, what people will think is that it's not as good quality as other cars that you know, isn't it? Okay, so if let's say Proton kok makan minyak, yes, slow. Right. Yeah. So basically, you're putting Proton at in terms of the mapping. Yeah. When you talk about local mapping, local. What is local, Khairul? It's a local car. Yes, local made car lah. Local brand, okay. Yeah, but local brand, is it a good quality or a poor quality brand for Proton? So you must have thing in your mind instead of Proton is actually a poor quality car. But now let's say Proton would like to reposition, reposition by telling that, okay, we are not a poor quality car, okay, we are actually good quality car. And that is when Proton try to reposition by try to change how people think about Proton, okay, and put it as how good the other imported cars are. Okay, that is when Proton started to actually collaborate with Lexus, yeah, to create a very good engine, all right, to make sure that that car is also having a good performance. So, if you know the new Perdana, right, that is actually a very good car. Okay. Rixie, our own opinion with the product. What do you mean? Our own opinion about the brand. You are talking about, let's say, this is repositioning, right? Okay, I'm assuming that is about repositioning. Yes, initially you have something already pre-set already inside your mind, your perception, your assumption about the product. Like when I say product made in China, of course you will think that, oh, made in China, those are actually poor quality product. But you know that iPhone is actually made in China, isn't it? So does iPhone actually a poor quality product? So no, isn't it? So iPhone is actually a high quality product, but it is made in China. So people may think that, oh, okay, now rebranding China, or we talk about repositioning China. So not necessarily everything made in China are poor quality. Okay, and that is when you are able to reposition. That is the whole country lah. So in the case of repositioning, example that I've given to you in the slide will be the Coca-Cola just now, right? Okay, the Coca-Cola. So Coke, when do you drink Coca-Cola? So normally you will drink it during the afternoon time, isn't it? You don't take it as your breakfast. So what happened is that Coca-Cola, they're repositioning their Coke, okay, specifically the Diet Coke, to be consumed or to be drink in the morning. Okay, so people would actually prefer not coffee or tea for their morning breakfast, but rather looking for Coca-Cola or Diet Coke for their breakfast. So that is when Coca-Cola, yes, they have successfully reposition their brand, not to just drink it during the day or the later in the afternoon, but in the morning itself. Okay? Not just during the hot weather. Now I feel like drinking Coke. Okay. Next question. Yes, Uzi, there is a new Perdana. It's not really new already. I think about 1.5 years already it has been launched. And our previous Prime Minister Tun Mahathir uses that car, the new Proton Perdana, yes. Okay, any more questions that I actually missed? Muhammad Shafiq, I have a bit difficult time in understanding 4.2 personality or characteristics, traits, attitude, and habits. I thought I already explained this. Did you miss me? My session just now, I already explained on this, on personality or characteristic traits, or in terms of attitude and habits. Yeah, because, okay, that is when by looking at, let's say, characteristics or personality of persons. So different type of personality, they would like to have different type of products. Okay, it can be seen typically on their clothing. All right, so some people, they are very daring, for example, so they would like to wear very bright colors. Okay, they would like to wear a very stylish kind of fashion and so on. But there are also some people that they are very timid or they are not really adventurous. Okay, their characteristics, they are very mellow. They are down to, not to say down to earth, down to earth. Okay, and they're not really daring. So what they normally wear is actually just a plain kind of clothing line. All right, so that's why when you go to campus, for example, you will see like a lot of girls especially, some of them would just wear like a Korean style of girl, okay? Then you can see some other girls who are very traditional Malay kind of wearing all the baju kurung with all the batik and so on, okay? So this kind of personality can be seen whether you are very adventurous, you want to try new fashion, new things, okay? So that is when you need this kind of products, right? And yeah, I think I already told you just now also about whether you are introvert or extrovert. Okay, this is also a personality where you like to meet and mingle around a lot of people. So you like to hang out with other friends outside the house. So you will go watching movie together, right? Eating at McDonald's together in a large group. While some other people, they don't really feel comfortable meeting a lot of people. So they will just want to dine in. So they order Grab food and then they just eat in their room, right, at home, or they just watch Netflix on their laptop and that's it. They don't like to go for movie and etc. So that is when you talk about the personality differences, and that's why there is such thing as Netflix, Astro on demand, okay, Astro first and so on, where this is actually to cater those people who likes to watch by themselves or to just be at home and enjoy the movies at home. While those TGV, GFC, all the cinema and Cineplex, right, they come out with that particular kind of halls, right, for those people who love to enjoy movie together with a lot of other people. Okay, understand now? Yeah, some people are very hipster. I don't know, hipster kind of fashion. Yeah, typically they have a lot of I think fashion like can be seen very much on this personality kind of traits. Yeah. All right. Any other question that you wanted to know? Wanted to ask? Okay, Afika, clear. Okay, good. I'm happy that it is clear. All right. So for your quiz, yeah, as you know, there are 3 quizzes that I'm gonna launch this week, which I already decided will be on Thursday. So this Thursday, I think by tomorrow I will give you the link for you to answer the quiz, and it will be on Kahoot. Yeah, I'll be doing it on Kahoot. So remember, there will be time frame for each questions, and don't think so much or so long, but just make sure that you do revision from chapter 1 to 3. Okay. And then next week on Monday, then that will be quiz for chapter 4. All right? Okay. So I think everything is clear. I'm also happy that things are clear here. So thank you guys. Please study for your quiz because you know quiz comprises a lot of marks, okay, for your assessment, right? So tomorrow, what is it, Cairo Shazwan? Tomorrow I will give you the link for you to answer all the 3 quizzes. Yes. Thursday. You'll be sitting for the quiz on Thursday. Okay. Later on, I will put the QR code. Okay, QR code in your WhatsApp groups for you to scan the attendance. Yes. Okay, I'll put you, Alicia. All right, guys. Thank you. Stay safe. Bye-bye.